focus and let's get back to work. When I was younger and in the military, they were setting up racial stratified hate groups to stir up social unrest through racial conflict. You could see it happening. It was back in the the late 80s and early 90s. Okay, which that's already come to pass. This whole race conflict and people doing things, so. And that was being trained in the military. And I'm sure if it was being trained in the military, it was being taught in certain aspects of the colleges as well. And it definitely was something they were stirring up in propaganda on TV or the movies. And I wasn't paying too particular close attention because I was doing Bobby Goldsboro with watching Patrick Rowe, So I would occasionally watch sports, but mostly just played video games, which I knew were headset, but the video games we played were just goofy. Me and Punchy played more Donkey Kong than two grown men on and Mario, Super Mario World and stuff, which is just mere weird acrobatic getting through difficult situations in the jungle through fantasy, goofy stuff. It's just goofy. Goofy things that we guys like to do. Like pretend we're Johnny Rice Miller or Mike Henry, whichever was your favorite Tarzan growing up in the 60s and 70s, And but now things have shifted. Okay. And the way the military training is set up to be people that are archaic or not archaic. And not archaic is social reforms that have control government through people that are kind with their money. And you can't be kind with money. You have to eliminate money from the understanding of how to share the world in peace and take care of the planet so we can take care of each other. Okay. Imagine no possessions. Wonder if you can. Nothing to kill or die for. A brotherhood of man. Right. And so, he probably met Krishnamurti. Or if he hadn't met him, I'm sure, okay? Because him and Harrison and all that, those guys, they were checking into the gurus and stuff, and people, they lived in England, and Krishnamurti, people would have known. Okay? They would have listened to him talk. They would have gone and read his books and stuff. So I'm pretty sure, I know Bruce Lee knew who Judy Krishnamurti was and read him extensively. I knew, but there's lots of people. That Tom guy, that did the meets at the market, he used to get in arguments with me, and I was like, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to say, here's what he said. Maybe we should do it. He didn't say that. Yes, exactly what he said. Okay. 2 and 2 is 4. I'm an excellent driver. And he would argue with me about what Krishnamurti was talking about. And when he told me the thing about the neurosurgeon, I said, the neurosurgeon is just a body mechanic. I could have been a neurosurgeon if I wanted to. Okay. It's just, I would rather stand up for us to live eternally mature, perfect lives so we don't necessitate neurosurgeons having to repair people's bodies because they're being tortured by industrialized revolution and conflict. Like, this is what Krishnamurti talked about with Ben Brahm, with Jonas Salk. You watch the videos and read the book. I haven't read the books, and you watch the videos more extensively than I did. I watched them for a couple of minutes. Judas says, "You get it, Earl, go." Okay, that's what Judy tells me in my head. Same with D.T. Suzuki. Don't believe anything I ever wrote about myself. You talk to me. Okay? Talk to me. Tell them about me. Okay? Don't let the booksellers tell people about me. The man I'm talking to, because I know he cares about me and loves me. Talk to Earl. If you want to know about D.T. Suzuki and what he was thinking and these stories he was sharing, and don't talk to the liars in his government who mass murder people to keep corporations going. Talk to Earl. If you want to know about Sun Yat-sen, don't watch the Chinese news channels and networks, and don't expect any of those assholes that mass murder people to keep their corporations going to tell you the truth about Sun Yat-sen. Talk to me. If you want to know about Lord Selassie, don't talk to people that have created him into their living God. Okay, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Every day people will lie to God. What makes you think they will lie to you? You can't lie to God. God's omnipotent and omnipotent. Okay? You don't know what the word God means. You've turned God into a man so you can torture the spirit of that beautiful man because you want to continue tribal warfare through your sexual conflict. Anybody want more money to fuck? Okay, you want to talk to Haile Selassie, you talk to me. You don't to the assholes that get money to fight and fuck in his name. Okay, don't talk to anybody that says Lord Selassie is a living God. Don't listen to them. They're a liar. They smell of beef and cheese. They sit on a throne of lioness gimbals. Okay? Do you understand? Don't talk to them. Okay? They are liars. The word God means omnipotent, omnipotent essence of all life. Okay? How can you lie to God? How can you talk to God? If God's omnipotent, you don't need to talk to God. Right? I know what you're doing, yeah. I know why you say you love me. I know and I don't think it's fair. What God is doing to you isn't fair. What you are doing to your perception of the glory of God is not fair to children and other human beings. That's what's not fair. I know why you say you love me. I know why you can't forgive me, and it's not gonna work this time. I always liked that song. Hey, you know, Speech did some songs too. Hey, he's arrogant, pretentious, racist. Okay. But I liked a lot of his songs because I realized people like him were being abused by people like me. Donovan, Earth Messengers, Foundation, Gregory Isaacs. Gregory Isaacs was more the night nurse than other man. His songs, as far as relationships went, helped you when you were a poor man getting fucked over because women wanted you to try to be a rich man to fuck them. You know? I gave her back the key to her front door because it seems that she didn't care about me anymore. I gave her all the love I had and she spilled it. So I packed my clothes in a shopping bag. I don't want to be lonely tonight. No, I mean it. Yes, I mean it. I don't want to be lonely tonight, but I'd rather to be lonely than to live a dirty lie. And I'm never lonely because I'm the Messiah, okay? My body is tortured by perverts, but at least I'm not lying with a lying whore bitch who would come and cut off my hair and have her Philistine cousins rip my eyes out because they were jealous of me because they couldn't be faithful if they tried, right? This time you should be wise, yeah, and take off your love disguise. I wish you good luck and goodbye. I don't believe in luck, but you guys do. Now go to Vegas, take up your residency, but leave me the fuck alone. Okay, I told you guys I wasn't going past Christmas 2023, and I meant it. Okay, just because I'm kind, just because I will offer you an opportunity for you and your children and your grandchildren to step up and live the Lord's Prayer today, doesn't mean I buy your bullshit. It doesn't mean I trust Neil deGrasse Tyson and the Scandiskites. Do you understand? I like music. Okay. I love children. Okay. There are songs that remind me of children and make me feel that love. I love women. There are songs that remind me of women and help me reflect the feeling of that love. There are songs that remind me of Edna. There are songs that remind me of Michelle. Used to be My Girl and Fire and Rain. Remind me of Michelle. Hell. City of New Orleans, because we talked about that on our date. Because she joked about that song with me, because I'm a country white person, you know, the old black man in Kankakee, because they lived in Kankakee. I talked to Punchy about it. He didn't know. What are you talking about? Oh, never mind. They're brother and sister, but he doesn't know everything about her. And when we went out on our date, she talked about things that were unique to me that she probably wouldn't talk about with Punchy, because I'm a white guy. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting, you know. I get her in prayer. Women should be confident in their love. So if you talk to a woman in prayer and she said, if you'd been with me, you'd never be able to get me out of your head and you'd always be thinking of me, and even after I was gone. I said, I know, baby. I know. Yeah. So I fucked up that date. Yeah, I fucked up that date. Because I didn't want to always be thinking about her if I was with someone else after she was gone. I didn't want to feel her be killed after loving her and her loving me. That's why I fucked up that date. Because if you say the right thing to a woman, it'll change the whole aspect in how she sees you and if whether she'll date you or try and marry you or not. And I fucked it up. I went left in Albuquerque instead of right. I had Patrick already, but I don't regret it. No. I love Danny and Demi. I love Danny and Demi with all my being. But it doesn't mean I love Natalie and Noah and Emily and Kate and Crumb any less. You make decisions, and once you make that decision, you don't regret it. And see, only liars and cowards have regrets. I'm not any of you. I'm not Delilah. I'm the man like Samson and David. Okay, I don't have regrets. Okay? Your regrets I have to feel because you're a liar and you're selfish. Okay? But I don't have them. I stand up for the Lord's Prayer. I don't watch children get raped over money and sold to drug dealers so parents can get high and try to kill themselves with drugs. I don't do advertisements on the YouTube and on the 6 o'clock news. I'm not some fake ass be mindful motherfucker saying I'll give you back the mayor's salary and I'll give you more entertainment jobs and jobs tied to stuff that are doing people that are doing things kinder and gentler with their money. Just forgive, don't trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Okay, that technology is the focal point. The Pride Boy things and the training in the military, that's just to set up people for genocide because they can't control their dogs. Some of them are scientists, like on that propaganda movie, Endgame or whatever, with the Avengers and stuff. You understand? Okay. If you can get a robot that cannot be reprogrammed and will shut down if it's attempt to be reprogrammed, well, then they can take it and then reboot. Yeah, I get that. Okay. But that's a hard thing to do. Right. And it's when you make a robot the right way, it's a lot more simple for the robot to kill you than it is for you to disable or shut down or destroy the robot. That's how a pussy mind. I told you, I know how old Elon Musk minds work better than he knows how it works. Because he's a pussy and I'm a man. And men just say, why are you doing that? So step lively. Watch closing doors. Someone smells in here. I hope you can stand it. Probably me. I'm getting all the poisons out of my body from pussies like him. And contributions from voters for satellite surveillance to keep you in your money face like you. Okay, you either stand up for the Lord's Prayer or you don't. You're either a man or you're not. You're either faithful or you're not. There is no try. You either do or do not. There is no try, right? George Lucas can kiss my ass. He's an asshole. And Frank Oz, he just wants to mouth things for corporations to keep himself rich. He's an asshole too.